Now, just as the sky replacement command allows you to adjust the brightness and color balance of the sky, it also, to a lesser extent, allows you to adjust the brightness and color balance of the foreground image to better match the sky. And so notice over here in the layers panel that we've got these additional support layers, foreground lighting and foreground color. Those both affect the foreground image. So notice if I turn them off, the foreground becomes much brighter. All right, I'm going to go ahead and reduce the width of the layers panel once again and switch to the original photograph. And then I'll go out to the edit menu and choose sky replacement. And just for the sake of variety, let's switch to a different sky. I'll go ahead and click on this thumbnail and then drop down to this guy right here, which is another one from Julianne. Good job. Looks great. And so I'll go ahead and click off that panel to hide it. Then I'll twirl close sky adjustments and I'll twirl open foreground adjustments. So notice that we have two lighting modes: multiply, which is going to darken the subject of the photograph, and screen, which is going to make it brighter. Obviously, screen but its opacity value is set to 77%. And then if for some reason you wanted to modify that adjustment layer, you would double click on its thumbnail, at which point you will see that we have a curves adjustment, which varies from one channel to the next. In any case, I'm going to put that away and reduce the width of my layers value so that we can take a look at the final effect, thanks to our limited ability to adjust how Photoshop integrates the foreground image into its new background using the sky replacement command.